Hey YouTube, Hello Bella here. This video is about my first day driving for Lyft. So we just got Lyft in my very small southern town, and I thought I would, kind of be funny and sign up to drive for it. And it turns out I'm like one of the first drivers in our area. So last night I turned it on and I just stayed busy for the whole time I was, had the app on. And I have a few qualms about it, and I'm just going to go over kind of the pros and cons in this video for me so far. Obviously, this is a really limited perspective because I've only been driving for literally a day, but it seems to me that the money is not really worth the risk and reward. So basically, I got a $10 addition to each ride that I had last night because of a promo code. Like, I'm getting $10 extra for my first 10 rides. So basically a $100 bonus. So basically without that, I would have only made, let's see, well, that's really too big. So I got $20.66 in earnings plus the $9 that I got in tips, and I got a $5 cancellation because someone didn't. I guess I drove over there and then they canceled the ride. So basically, $34.66 is what I really would have made without the referrals. That's on 5 rides. One of the rides got canceled, so $34.66. Let's divide that by 5, and we're only making $6.93 a ride. And so for a ride, you have to put someone in your car and assume some level of risk, and you have to put mileage, wear and tear on your car, and deal with the passengers being drunk. I personally don't really feel like this is enough money to keep me doing this for very long. I could see myself definitely as more of like a taking someone to the airport Lyft driver rather than picking up drunk people every weekend Lyft driver. And so let's go back in this 34.66. That was over about 3 hours. So let's just divide that by 3 hours, and we're making $11.50 an hour, and that is not taxed. You still have to tax your income. Of course, there's deductions because of the mileage, but honestly, to me, it comes out to be just about a minimum wage job that you're doing by yourself in your own car, but with your own liability. So, so far, hate to say it, but I don't see how people drive for Lyft full time and make any money doing it. It seems to me as if they have this referral system going where they're trying to get new drivers, but they're not treating their drivers very well, so they're not keeping them on the platform, and they're having a lot of competition with Uber right now. Uber's pulling away Lyft drivers by offering them better incentives. I will say that everything worked fine last night. The app performed the way it should. Everything went smoothly. Here I just pulled up this little thing that shows me and basically my car and my profile on Lyft. The biggest thing I can say about it is that it is nice to have some extra money coming in on the side. Like if you had a daytime job and you wanted to make a little extra cash at night, this would be good. You can get paid immediately, so you don't have to wait. Like on Amazon, for instance, I have to wait 2 weeks for each check to come into my bank account. So for this, if you need some extra money, you can just go out and drive that night and then get the money deposited into your account the next day. So I have a 2012 Nissan Cube, and it has 75,000 miles on it. So it's not really high miles right now. I just can't see myself putting all these miles on my car for chump change and not very much money. I am really happy to see that my area got Lyft, but it seems like they're not paying the drivers enough money. I know that Lyft gets a pretty big commission from each drive. They might want to think about giving more of that to their driver, especially since drivers are making the platform exist. Like, there's no Lyft without the drivers. And so that's just my 2 cents so far and what I've kind of come to discover, more or less. I have a few pictures from my driving the other night. I had to get gas like immediately because I was getting so many rides. Let's see. Here's my expense sheet. Actually, I think I have this pulled up in Excel right now. This is how much money I've spent trying to be a Lyft driver in like the last 24 hours. So I had to get my vehicle inspected and my oil changed. That was $98.98. I have since found out that there's a cheaper place in town that does Lyft and Uber inspections for like 20 bucks. So I'll probably send the people that I sign up to drive over there. I got waters and put it in the back of my car, and people really loved that. They took all the water. Air freshener went a long way. Everyone said the car smelled really good. So I just ordered this morning a Bluetooth adapter and a charger that has 3 different ports for charging so that people can charge their phones while I'm driving and I can still charge my phone. I ordered some additional phone chargers for my passengers. I got some over-the-seat organizers for the back of the car, and I'll probably do a walkthrough of my car once I get it fully ready. I got a phone mount to have my GPS on, and I don't have to hold it in my hand because it can be dangerous. These are just kind of some numbers that I was pulling together from yesterday. I was trying to tell my friend about it and how, I don't know if it was going to be worth it or not. And so far, I know I didn't have to buy all this other stuff, but I mean, it really, if you're going to be a driver, you need to have the things that Lyft drivers have. So far, I've spent $185.81, and I've been paid out $74.66, so I am in the hole for $111.15. Not super worried about that because last night I got tired about 12:30 in the morning, 12:30 a.m., so past midnight, and went home. I could have still drove for probably another 3 hours, but I don't foresee me doing it. It seemed like really a lot of work for not enough money, but I am going to Birmingham this weekend. And I'm also going to Gulf Shores, so I may try to do it there and see if I get, better tips or better passengers or whatever, or better fares. But it seems like you make more money the more miles you drive, and around here, everybody is literally wanting to go like 1 or 2 miles. So one of my fares last night was like $3 and a $2 tip. So I got $5, and then I was just thinking about $5 is not enough to have a stranger like get into your car. Maybe you just have to have a different mindset for it. And I know that with me being an Airbnb host, it seemed like I would have more openness to the idea, but being a small 23-year-old female driver, I have to think about the liabilities involved in that as well. I have been online kind of researching do's and don'ts of being a Lyft driver, and I think that I'll probably pick up more as I drive in different places, but this is my analysis so far that it's not really worth the hassle, and I'm probably still going to do it for a couple of maybe 2 or 3 weeks and see what the final results are. You guys know I just love testing stuff out, and so my antique booth, it didn't do horribly, but it just didn't do enough to warrant all the effort. And so I think that's going to be the case with this, maybe, is that it's not enough money to justify doing it in the long run, but maybe in the short run, because right now I'm really trying to come up with capital to invest in my first rental property, and I'll probably be doing that in the next year, so I'm trying to save money. But it looks like last night, after all the hassle, I think I made like $76, so we'll just say 75, and I drove like 3 hours, so I made $25 an hour driving last night, but that was with my added bonus. So without the bonus, it's really not enough money per hour to justify being out there, because I can make more money per hour selling books on Amazon and not have to deal with the public or put miles on my car. I mean, I still put miles on my car by sourcing, but you get the idea. But yeah, that is my, I guess, take on being a Lyft driver so far. No bad experiences, just a bunch of really drunk people, and everyone was pretty well super nice, but I just don't think that it's gonna be a long-term thing for me. I can see myself doing it on the weekends when I can't sleep, because I have trouble even now. I go to the gym and then I get really wired and I feel like I can't sleep in the evening, so that may be something for me to do. And also while I'm on the road, like I'm driving to Birmingham this weekend, and I can see myself just leaving it on while I drive and maybe getting my gas and stuff paid for on the way. But yeah, that is my my first day as a Lyft driver. I may make a video after my first week to show my total earnings and kind of give you a breakdown of how it went. But as far as I can see, this is a good way to make a few extra dollars, but not a lot of money. I'd say very conservatively, you could make an extra $500 a month pretty easily driving for Lyft, as long as your area has the right demand for it and not too many other drivers on the market. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you want, you can check out my code in the comment section to try Lyft. It's going to be like $5 off of your first 4 rides. So basically you'll get a really cheap ride, probably like a $5 ride or less. So I'll leave that in the comment section below. And if you drive for Lyft already, I would love to hear any tips or experiences that you have, or if you used to drive for Lyft and now you don't, or you drive for Uber, just leave all that good information in the comment section so we can talk about it and discuss this platform. So thanks so much.